Hello and welcome to Pyrford Television Arts. I'm Tim Matthews and you're watching our summer edition. If you're new to our programme, then welcome along. And if you've become a regular at our website, www.pyrfordtvarts.co.uk, or gone directly to our YouTube channel, then it's great to have you here. Later on Pyrford TV Arts. The chairman of the Working Drama Association, Stuart Myson, celebrates his 10th year in the post and talks about what's been achieved during that time and what his ambitions are for the next 10 years of local drama. We'll go back in time with local writer and poet Amanda Briggs as she draws our poetic attention to a local Gothic ruin, Newark Priory. And as if that wasn't enough art for one programme, we'll have a preview of Pyrford Radio Arts that launches in September. Paul Vanzebroek gives us the lowdown.
I hope you can join me.
Now, July saw the 66th Pyrford and Wisley Flower Show held every year on the Sports Club playing field. It's an annual event that is eagerly anticipated by young and old alike. Various classes of competitions that you can enter demonstrate just what an arty community exists here in Pyrford. So, TV Arts sent Anne Jones to the show to learn more.
The Pyrford and Wisley Flower Show has been running for 65 years. This year's theme is the swinging 60s. It was on August the 18th, 1948 that the first Pyrford and Wisley Flower Show took place. It has continued annually, uninterrupted to this day. True to its original charter, the Flower Show continues to raise funds to support the War Memorial Hall and deserving local charities and social organisations. I'm joined today by a new member of the TV Arts team, Howard Thompson.
I'm very privileged to be here, but I'm extraordinarily hot, and what a day to choose. It's
Beautiful.
Absolutely magical.
It seemed only right that, for his first assignment, Howard should be sent off to meet Jeff Hawkins, the judge for the beer competition.
They're all brewed by one single resident from Pyrford. He brews all 9 beers. So I tried to pick the light ones to taste first and end with the very dark beers.
And you hope you stay sober through the
Yes.
whole event. Right.
You might get more marks towards the end.
Meanwhile, I went to meet Hazel Robinson, who sits on the Flower Show's Domestic and Handicrafts Committee.
There's 3 marquees and I'm the Homecraft and Handicraft on the committee. I've been on it for about 12 years now and as you know, it's a very, very popular show for the locals.
How many entrants do you have this year in this category?
We've got about 380 odd. We're still taking entries. If somebody comes through the door at this late stage, we'll always accept their entry at the last minute.
There's obviously an awful lot of work goes into a flower show like the Pyrford and Wisley one. Have you got enough people to actually help with the getting together of everything?
Well, yes, we're short of helpers generally. It's not just my committee, but for the general purpose committee, there's health and safety, there's all this to put up. Well, we have professionals to put the marquee up, but all the other stuff, the men who do it, they're all getting older. We've been doing it for donkey's years and they're all in their 60s. We really need people in their 50s. Late 40s and 50s to come forward and join committees, like I did when I was younger, when the children grew up. We went on to committees. Well, nowadays the girls don't seem to do that because they go back to work.
The range of cakes was amazing, and the 60s theme of the show was keenly taken up by many of the entrants.
Its prime objective isn't to make money. What money we do make goes to local charities, but the objective is to have a community event for all the people of Pyrford.
Cakes was still on the agenda when I met Mary Lucas at the Age Concerns stall, but she had concerns of her own.
We don't know, that's why it's packed in ice. It's just been taken out for you to take a picture of it.
The winner of this Guess the Cake competition gets to take the cake home with him, but I understand as it is such a large cake, you also have another idea, is that they'll donate it to a tea party for old age pensioners in the area.
I think it's a little bit big for a lot of people, but we have suggested they give it back to us because we've got a tea party for our old people next week.
So that would be lovely. So not only will it raise money today, it could go on to sort of give
Feed the old
enjoyment
people
to
as well, yes.
people, you know, with age concern.
With any luck.
Well, I hope you have a very successful afternoon and you raise lots of funds for a very worthy cause, Mary.
Thank you very much indeed.
We had a fun day and saw so many people enjoying themselves despite the heat. There's no doubt that the Pyrford and Wisley Flower Show brings the local community together as it has done for the last 6 decades and more, and hopefully will continue to do so in the years to come.
Anne Jones and newcomer to TV Arts, Howard Thompson, all joining in the fun at the Pyrford and Wisley Flower Show that celebrates its 66th year. Now, the flower show may go back 66 years or more, but another part of Pyrford goes back even longer. Newark Priory has been around for nearly a millennium. Raoul de Calva agreed to build a church there for the Augustinian canons during the reign of Richard I in the 12th century. It lasted until Henry VIII dissolved the monasteries in 1539. The ruins, which are listed as a Grade 1 ancient monument, are still the backcloth of the River Wey as it meanders between Papercourt Lock and the Walsham Gates. Amanda Briggs, a member of the Woking Writers' Circle, has written a brilliant poem about the Abbey and has agreed to do a reading exclusively for TV Arts.
All that remains, a shadow of the past, a hand-carved epitaph on the landscape, written in stone, indelibly cast. Wordless reminder of how worlds change shape. A novo loco, a place for monks, once for centuries a place of prosperity, gave life and death in all benevolence. Destroyed by cannons, a king's temerity. Its stony ruins, ignored in the meadows now by the silently grazing cattle. Arches and hollows make nests for the crows, but nothing left of its earthly chattel. Long in the earth the bones of cowled priests, in memoriam, forever resting in peace.
Amanda Briggs was reading her poem on Newark Priory. And you may be interested to know that Anne Jones will be talking to Amanda about her poem and other writings in the autumn edition of TV Arts. Stuart Myson, a frequent visitor to TV Arts, in fact he used to live here in Pyrford until very recently, celebrates 10 years as chairman of the Woking Drama Association. It's an association of more than 20 amateur drama groups in this part of Surrey. Indeed, he's acted with most of them over the years. But what is it that keeps floating his boat when it comes to amateur drama? We met Stuart at the Rhoda McGaw Theatre in Woking as he talked about his proudest achievements over the last 10 years.
One is the festival is still here. And I say that seriously because there are festivals up and down the country that are closing, but we still are one of the largest drama festivals in the country. I'd like to think that we've maintained the excellent standard, and that's the team behind me running the festival. We've also enhanced and built on the relationships that we've had with the Ambassadors Theatre Group and also with Woking Council. And without the support of those two, we wouldn't be where we are at the moment. Overall, we're in good shape. But then again, I inherited something that was in good shape anyway, and all I've been able to do is just build off the top of that.
Why is it important to have a theatre like the Rhoda McGaw?
I think every actor, whether you're a child, whether you're new to acting as an adult, or whether you're a seasoned hand at it, wants to act on the professional stage. What the Rhoda has got is facilities that match what you'll find in any West End theatre. All right, we haven't got a fly tower, we haven't got this, but basic bits are superb.
What advice would you give to people who would like to direct but think the task is too daunting?
Well, I actually don't think it is too daunting. I think if you're an actor, that's a daunting challenge. As a director, if you've come through from being an actor, you can actually visualize characterization, you can see movement. As you begin to turn the pages of a script, a picture will form in your mind, and it's bringing that picture onto the stage. Now, I'm not suggesting for one moment that somebody that's never directed before should go out and try and do one of a great Shakespearean piece or one of the wonders of modern literature. But within your drama group, there will be opportunities for green rooms. Do something small, you know, a 10, 15, 20-minute play, pull that together and work up from there. Because you might find, actually, you really enjoy it. It's nail-biting, but you really do enjoy it.
As chairman of the WDA, you don't get much opportunity to direct. But is this something that you would like to do again?
Yeah, I think it is. I'd also like to get back to acting again, but it is trying to find a time of mixing the duties of the chairman with a business life and then with finding time for your hobby. So that's very difficult. I don't think that I can act or direct a festival play because that's unfair on the adjudicator who I'm with every evening, and then he's suddenly got to mark me, and I'm sure he does from when I'm talking as a chairman. I'm very lucky that next year, 2014, which is the centennial of the outbreak of the First World War, we're going to produce here in the Road of McGaw, Oh What a Lovely War, as part of Woking Council's commitments to remembering the Great War. I'm going to produce that. I'm not going to direct it, I'm not going to choreograph in it, I'm not going to act in it, but I'm going to produce it. And that's something I really do like doing, pulling all of the elements together to actually make what I hope will be quite a good visual feast. Who knows, when I do step down, and it needs somebody to say that they'll step up to the plate and take over, just as much as me saying, I'm going to walk away, maybe I'll find time to go back to the real side of this hobby that we all love.
Anne Jones was talking to Stuart Myson, the chairman of the WDA, and we'll be reviewing the highlights of the Woking Drama Festival in our next edition. And now a quick word about an exciting new project that is Pyrford Radio Arts. It launches in September, and here's Paul Vanzerbroek to tell us all about it.
Hello, I'm Paul Vanzerbroek, the presenter of Pyrford Radio Arts. It's a brand new programme that allows you to catch up with all your favourite TV arts items, but in sound only. It'll be a digest of all the best pieces from the most recent TV Arts edition, together with comment and exclusive interviews with the artists and creative personalities. We launch in September with our own website and email address. It really will be the only arts programme designed for our part of Surrey, Pyrford and the local area. I do hope you can join me. All the details will be on our website, www.pyrfordradioarts.co.uk, and our email, production@pyrfordradioarts.co.uk. If you're passionate about the arts, like me, you simply can't afford to miss Pyrford Radio Arts, starting this September. I'm Paul Vanzerbroek, and I look forward to seeing you then.
Paul Vanzerbroek talking about Pyrford Radio Arts that debuts in September. Full details on www.pyrfordtvarts.co.uk. Well, that just about wraps up this summer edition of Pyrford TV Arts. If you'd like to get in touch, we'd love to hear from you. The email address is on the screen now. Thanks to all our guests for their contributions to the programme, and a new edition of TV Arts returns to your screen in the autumn with a preview of the show on the website just before then. And of course, you can look out for our tweets on Twitter. Where else? You can tweet us and we'll tweet you, but that's all for later. Please join us in November. I'm Tim Matthews, and from all of us in the studio and at TV Arts, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.